everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise and I'm shining. I guess that's a good thing. So I was interrupted from the previous video talking about the senior citizens who are pole dancing, and it was inspiring to me because I am a dancer. Like, I started dancing at the age of, like, social dancing at the age of 2, in diapers and white high top Buster Brown shoes, corduroy pants, and not a stitch of hair on my head. Okay. That's what my mother says. And I kind of like can remember doing a little switcheroo like that at 2. But I started formally taking lessons at 13, which is really old for dance students. They start like at sometimes as young as 2, but usually like 3 or 4. So I was old, but I was good at having natural ability. That's what I was always told by my dance teachers, who were professional dancers themselves and later became teachers. So that's what I was told, that I have natural ability. And so it inspired me because there are like 3 activities that I would like to do, that I've said I'm going to do for the last 10 years, which is pole dance, take a pole dance class, a belly dance class, and one other class. Pole dance, belly dance, and rock climbing. Like climb a wall climbing. Yeah, wall climbing. I wanted to do those 3 things before it gets to be too much for me to do. And so I'll put the link in the description of the ladies who are doing it. And so you can tell they have some mobility issues. Like I don't think any of them wrap their legs around the pole. I don't think any of them really pull up on the pole with their arms. So nobody really pulls up on the pole, and no one is really doing any kind of movement with their hip. Like, they may be 1 or 2, but it's a little stiff. And so it's nice to watch, it's inspiring, and it's a little humorous, but in a good way, not mockingly humorous or in bad taste humorous. It just makes it puts a smile on your face because they're so serious about it. They're so serious about it. And it's like nobody's really doing anything, but they're having fun. And they think that they're being sexy too. And they might be being sexy to a man their age, like who is also in their age group and has mobility issues. It might be sexy to him. You never know. I'm not a man. So I'll put the link in the description, but the takeaway for me is to keep moving. These ladies look like they haven't really moved in decades because of the flexibility and mobility issues. But it was a reminder to me to go ahead and start back taking dance classes so that I can maintain my flexibility and have fun. Of course I can stretch at home and maintain my flexibility at home, but I love to dance and to move and to copy choreography and things of that nature. And I'm even thinking about doing a TikTok channel that all I do is dance. My niece is encouraging me to do that. She's like, TikTok is good for dance. And when I say dance, I mean creating my own stuff. And I might do some trends or whatever, but just basically creating my own dance routines to music that I enjoy from back in the day. So I might do that. If I do, I will let you know. And yeah, and so go ahead and look at this video with these ladies and doing their pole dancing, and I hope it'll come up because it was either on TikTok or Facebook. The reel was, and it was very inspiring. I smiled a lot. I looked at it on repeat a lot. So it was good. It was good. It was good. Talk to you and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, and thank you for your support. So I'm not going to end it just yet. So I'm traveling to the roller skating rink, and I am wearing all black, something I don't usually do. I usually have on like maybe my black yoga pants and a bright colored top, but I wanted to do something different. So this is a leotard that I'm wearing, and I have on yoga pants. So I have on all black today, and I put on these earrings to kind of soften all of this up around my face, and red lipstick as well to soften the look. But I feel a little bit self-conscious. I talked about this in the other video. A little bit self-conscious because I've gained like 25 pounds. And I lost like, I think 2. So that might have been water weight. So I lost 2 this week. And so I feel good. I feel confident. But you know, there's that little bit of like, oh, you got extra weight right here. And then on the back side of things. But I know I still look cute. So it's not self-conscious, so self-conscious that I'm not going to wear the outfit, or I'm not going to go roller skating, because in the bigger scheme of things, when you look at the bigger scheme of things, in the bigger picture, I'm healthy. I might not be the size I want to be, but I'm healthy. I don't take any medication, praise God. I don't have any of those chronic diseases, diabetes or hypertension and all that other stuff. So I'm pretty healthy, thank God. But yeah, I did think about it. I was like, Lord, you know, you got a little bit of extra weight right here, and a little bit of extra weight right there, and you know how we do want to pick myself apart. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I think there's a song that says that. Hold up, wait a minute. You know, I walk on my own. I do everything on my own through the grace of God. It's like, what are you talking about? Why are you picking yourself apart? I look good for my age, as people say. I look good for my age. And I have to tell myself, it's like, you're 64, what? You're 64, what are you talking about? You're supposed to have a little something somewhere, especially if that's not it's my body type. You know, my mother was healthy. And I don't come from a line of skinny women, or, you know, women who weigh 125. I did weigh 135 when I was in my 20s. And then when I got in my 40s, that's when things started to change. So I guess I was, yeah, but I was always curvy. So anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying that watch the video of these women, find something that you enjoy doing, look back into your past when you were a young woman, and see if you can reconnect with any activities that you used to do that you truly enjoyed. For me, it was dance. So I have committed to taking a modern dance class this Friday at Atlanta Ballet, taught by a black man who studied Catherine Dunham, Lester Horton, maybe even danced with Alvin Ailey in New York City. So he's been around a long time. I've known of him. I don't think he'll remember me, but I went to his classes when I was in my 30s, and he's still teaching. He's still teaching. So that's 30 years he's been teaching. Yeah, that's at least 30 years that he's been teaching. Because I remember him when I was in my 30s taking classes with him at Atlanta Ballet, modern dance classes with him. So I found him again. He's back at Atlanta Ballet, or he might have 2 jobs at another dance studio and Atlanta Ballet, because you know dance instructors are not paid that much. So he might have 2 places where he teaches. So anyway, I'm going to go back and take his modern dance class on Friday. I will share that with you. But that's what I urge you to do. From looking at these ladies and smiling at them and doing their pole dance and stuff, find out what used to bring you joy, what used to light you up, and go back to that, especially if it concerns movement. If you were a dancer like me, or if you were a cheerleader, because cheerleading is nothing but dance moves as far as I'm concerned, and acrobatics if you're really good. So, you know, do that. And now they have all kinds of dance classes for seniors of different levels of mobility. Even Atlanta Ballet has something called the Silver Swans. It's ballet class, but it's for women who are 55 and older. And they have other classes for adults too, seniors who are over 50. So I did do some of that. Was it this summer or last summer? I don't know. Either this summer or last summer. I think I did it last summer. But yeah, that's what I recommend. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.